Well, it couldn't be easier to make these beautiful rings. Now, I often have trouble getting hold of these ring blanks. As soon as I see them in stock in the UK, I buy some and have them in stock because they make great gifts, and also I can't tell you how quickly they sell, and they're not expensive either. The great thing is they come in all different sizes, and everyone's labelled with the size as well, and there's a variety of sizes. I'll link them in the description below. Hopefully you'll have better luck at getting them than I do. I'm going to make one for myself and some to sell. You can feel these rings because they have a little ridge here. There are a couple of things that I would say you need to do. One is you need to clean them with a touch of alcohol before you do anything else with them. And the reason is they've been touched and they've probably got a lot of grease from people's fingerprints on and all that sort of stuff. And you don't want anything like that causing any problems. So quick wipe over with a bit of alcohol in there, and then letting that dry is the perfect way to start. Doesn't take long either to do. And I'm also going to show you how you don't have to have a machine or anything to spin them and keep the resin in them. I'm going to show you a really easy way of making some very hard finished rings. Now, I normally sell these for about £15 each, and that gives me probably about a £12 profit on them, which is excellent. So they're nice and clean and they won't take long to dry. Now the next thing I do, depending on what it is I'm going to use inside them, on how I prep them. Now one of them I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape because I love the look of this washi tape. Another one I'm going to use glitter, and then one I'm going to put gold stars in because I like those. I find that with washi tape, I love washi tape because it comes in so many different colours and designs, but I do find that with washi tape it isn't great at sticking to anything really other than paper. So all I'm going to do before I start this is paint myself in some of this water-based gilding glue and leave that to dry, and then the washi tape will stick to that, no problems whatsoever. I will go in and clean off any glue that I've got that I don't want anywhere, and I use my little cloth that had the alcohol on, and if you lay it flat like this, you can go round and clean it off really easily like that, because all you're doing is cleaning the edges. And I'll let that dry. That shouldn't take more than about 5 minutes to dry. The other one I'm going to do is with glitter, and I'm going to use exactly the same method for the glitter and for the glitter stars. I'm going to paint some of this through it and then let it dry, and then it will stick to it lovely and make life so much easier for the rest of the process. And once that's dry, it doesn't take long. What you can do is then stick your things to it. So I'm using a pair of tweezers here, and I'm using these little glitter stars by Hemway, and I'm going round and I'm popping them in and then slightly pushing them down. If you wanted to put a back colour onto this, you could. So you could put the washi tape on it first, then put some dobs of this stuff down, and then go around with your little stars, which is, I might add a couple of embellishments to the washi tape one when I make that. They're going to stick to that lovely. So that's that one done. Let's put my little stars away because I don't want to waste them. So for the washi tape one, all I need to do is bring the washi tape out. And as I said, I never find it has a great stick to it. What I will do first of all is pull off enough of the washi tape that I know is going to be long enough to go around that ring. And then I will cut this down to roughly the size of that rim, or that ridge that you're going to be using. And I'll put that on there like that and use my tweezers to push it in where I want it, and that will stick onto that glue lovely. Gonna have a bit of overlap, but I'm not worried about that because I'll show you what to do with that overlap as soon as it is in there. I also don't mind about the food creases that get in there because I love the way that they come out at the end as well. They give it a bit more texture. Do you see there what I mean? So I'll finish off putting that in and then I'll show you how to trim it up. Take a blade, and I put a brand new blade in this, and then go around right up close to that rim all the way around. Let the blade do the work rather than you pushing hard on the blade. And that's why it's really important to have a nice clean blade in there, and a new one. And this does two things. It cuts off your excess, but it also pushes that washi tape right into that corner as well, which is where you need it. That's one done. I just need to do the other side. And I've got some of these little tiny smiley face holographic glitter pieces. I love these. They're so cute. And I'm going to put those on top of this. Now, it's not going to be in your face. It'll be there and it will look quite cute. And how I'm going to do that is by dabbing a little bit of this glue in equal spaces like that all the way around. And then I'm going to use that to attach these with. Now I'm going to dry that a little bit. And then I'm going to put my little smiley faces on. I'm not going to put them all on going up the same way because it will depend on which way you wear the actual ring itself as well. So I'm going to do them alternate ways, one down, one up. There we go. So they're in there now and there's going one up, one down, one up, one down. And we can put that to one side because that's ready to be finished off. And for the glitter one, honestly, this couldn't be easier. All you need is your bit of paper, mound of glitter. There we go. Push that in quite hard, or quite firmly. And then that will stick to that really well, as you can see. And then all you need to do is clean your edges up. Now, I use a piece of wooden dowel here that I've already covered in tape. And the reason I cover it in tape is I know for a fact that any resin spill on that will come off easily. And what I then do is I use another roll of this not so wide tape here, and I build this up to the size that I need it to be. That way I can get it fitted on there nice and firm, and also I know it's going to come off really easily and there's not going to be any problems with what I'm doing with it. It just takes a few seconds. I already have one of these made that I've used many times because you can use it over and over again, but I thought I'd show you how I make it. So let's have a look at that one. So that's nearly there. Now, if you don't want to keep wrapping tape around it, you can actually use something under the tape first to do it. But I don't mind using the tape. I find it works really well. And then what I'll do is I'll push that down and then I'll see how well that fits. Yeah, I'm happy with that fit on there. That's not going to go anywhere as I'm twisting it. And I'll do the same going up in sizes for these next 3 rings. And then once I've done that, I'll show you how easy it is to get a beautiful resin finish on them. And now we've got our tape wound round there, it's easy to put your rings on. So the first one will go on this end, like that, and that's the largest one. Then I'll put the next largest one on there, like that, and that's nice and firm. And then the small one will go on to there, like that. And that way I can get them off easily. I haven't got to try and get a small ring over a thick bit of tape. Now I'm going to be using the high viscosity UV resin by J Diction. And the reason I'm using this is, as it says, it has got a high viscosity to it. That means it's a lot thicker than what normal resins are, so it's not likely to roll off here. I would also suggest you have everything set up and ready. I put a thin layer on all the way around each ring to start with. Because this is nice and thick, it isn't going to go anywhere. And it does help if you don't have a tremor, but there we go. And then once I've got that on there, I then spend about 30 or 40 seconds just twisting this slowly. You don't need to go fast, just twisting this slowly in case there's any areas that I've missed. And I can see an area that I have missed already on the smaller ring, but the others look absolutely fine to me. So I need to pop a little bit more into there. Now, as I've been twisting this, I'm going to keep twisting it and then pop a little bit more into that bit. And because this is the high viscosity one, it isn't going to just run out everywhere like the thinner versions of any of these types of resins. That's why I like J Diction resins. They have a resin for everything. So now I'm going to spend just a couple more seconds going over that and twisting that around, because that way you'll get a lovely even coat everywhere. And then I'm going to get my lighter and then just burst any bubbles that may have come to the top on each one of them. Don't hold it on there too long because you don't want to be melting in your sellotape. I don't really see any major bubbles. And then while you keep twisting it, I turn on my light like that and then hold it out like this while I'm twisting it. And I'll do this for about 2 minutes and that'll cure that up lovely. Really quick, Easy way to do it. You haven't got to have it on a spinner for 24 hours or 12 hours. And this way you get the 85D hardness of the resin on there as well. And now what we can do is take these rings off of here and they will be all nice and cured. You can dome them if you want to. I don't tend to dome them. I like them to be lovely and flush, and they're really nice and hard as well. And they look great on. That one fits that finger for me. That one fits that finger. I'm not going to go out with this amount of jewellery on. But look how great they've come out. The star one, really simple. The washi tape and the smiley faces come out really well. And I especially love the way the glitter one has come out. Really simple, great profit on these, and people absolutely love them. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. I will link everything in the description below so you can get hold of them, because I know these ring things can be quite difficult sometimes to track down and get hold of, but they do come out absolutely beautiful. Please boot that like button, really helps my videos to get out there, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any more of my little resin adventures. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.